Welcome back to episode 4 of the Full Metal Beavers Patreon podcast. I'm joined by MD Anindo and Taminul Hawk. This is our first double interview. So
Period.
Say hello, guys.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Okay, so Anindo, as you're more known versus an MD. Anindo, do you just want to introduce yourself and then we'll move on to Taminul?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Wait, it's actually afternoon. What time is it right now?
What time right now?
It's 12. Okay, 12 at night. Hi, everyone. I'm MD Anindo. I'm the director of the business department for the Full Metal Beavers, and I'm a senior that's gonna attend Lafayette College this fall semester.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Big things.
It's a long resume. And Taminul?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Taminul, and I'm a senior at JGS, and I'm trying to attend City Tech so I can major in computer science and trying to be a software engineer.
So you're saying you're trying to attend, meaning that you haven't applied yet?
For sure, 100%.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Taminul, you're going to have to speak a little bit
A little bit louder.
Yeah.
Louder? All right.
Okay, so let's start with this idea of quarantine. This is the third interview we're doing with quarantining. What have you guys been doing lately? 2 months of quarantine, almost 60 days.
So I haven't gone outside in 2 months, even stepped out of my apartment. So you know how that's been stressful and stuff. I'm trying to leave my house. After this quarantine is over, you're not gonna find me inside my house. And then I've been just playing Fortnite and different type of games. I've been playing Minecraft too with the homies. Yeah, me and Tam just finished the game and we just got a W.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
What I've been doing for the past 2 months, the same thing. I've been staying home, but I've also been watching animes and playing these new games. And I haven't played Fortnite in so long, but since this quarantine started, I started playing Fortnite.
Thanks.
So you guys are what season are they in Fortnite?
Right
I
now,
don't even know.
11 or 12, but it's gonna be extended because of the quarantine.
Oh,
it's extended?
the season's gonna be extended?
It's already extended. It was supposed to end a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh. And what's your level in Fortnite since you guys have been playing 25 hours a
Oh. Tam, you wanna go first?
A lot.
Tam is
I have 2 accounts. The first one is level 120, right?
Uh-huh.
yeah, some shit, something like that.
And the other one got banned. Yeah, Anindo, watch your mouth.
Sorry.
And Taminul, what's the other account?
Level 60.
Why do you have 2 accounts?
Because this first account wasn't working on my computer, so I made a new account.
Wait, you said your other one is 100. Yours is 130, bro. You're a tryhard.
I know, bro. Good thing I have this, because every time we play now, we get really bad players.
Yeah, so basically we have another Tam made another account because we couldn't get a W anymore, get a win, because everyone's a tryhard in level 100. So Tam made a different account so we get easier people and get easy Ws. You know? Yeah, I'm a level 146.
Oh my god. And Taminul's a tryhard. Okay, so besides Fortnite, Minecraft, how's online classes? How's that going?
It's I like real classes in real life because I feel we get a lot of assignments in online classes. I don't know why, but the teachers have been giving us a lot for some reason, and I don't know. It's hard to keep up with. But I usually wake up around 1 or 2, and then I do my homework, the ones that I do that day, and then we start playing Fortnite and other games at 8 to 2 in the morning. So that's and the days repeat. So I don't even know some days what day it is in the week.
So you're losing track of time?
Yeah, and I haven't looked outside in a while too. Because I don't know. I'm not by the window. My room is not by the window, so I don't look outside my room.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's been a struggle.
Yeah, for me, it's been easier because I have easier classes than everyone else. Like most of my classes are what do you call that? It starts with the R word. Oh no, it starts with E. Elective. Most of my classes are elective, so it's easier. But it's still hard because like I don't really do work at home. I mostly do them at school.
So when you said you're trying to get into City Tech,
Yo, you're still trying to get into City Tech?
I'm going to City Tech.
Oh, you got in. Okay.
so
Yeah,
you got accepted and you committed to that school?
yeah, I committed.
And Taminul, what do you want to study at City Tech?
City Tech, I'm gonna study in computer science, and also like for my minor, I'm gonna study Japanese because I think it sounds really cool, and I just want to learn a new language.
Japanese? Whoa. Not even Spanish?
Japanese? Nah. Why would I
Spanish
learn
is like the second. Spanish is second language in the U.S.
Japanese? Because the way it sounds cool. Like
Okay. Are you planning on?
Rookie. Kind of funny.
Are you planning on going to like Japan?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to one of the cities. I forgot what it's called.
Tokyo?
Tokyo.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Good luck in City Tech.
Taminul, so you want to learn Japanese because Japanese sounds cool. Do you feel like that's influenced because of all the anime you've been watching?
And also does the anime. Like I want to understand anime. I feel like that'd be really cool too. Or it's like understand it in the way the anime actors speak.
Yeah, without reading the English subtitles,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And Anindo, what do you see yourself studying at Lafayette for the next 4 years?
Okay, so first of all, like I'm going to Lafayette College, so it's a liberal arts college. So like I don't have to declare my major until like I'm a sophomore. So I'm going in heavy undecided because for like being in the robotics team, I was both a programmer, a webmaster, and a manager of marketing and director of business. So like I had a lot of roles jumping back and forth, and like the thing that interested me was like engineering, especially like mechanical, because I spent 3 weeks this summer, like last summer, in Missouri, and Washington University in St. Louis, and I did a pre-engineering course there, and I learned about like aerospace and aeronomic. How do you say that? Aeronomical. Aeronautical. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty interesting because I met like the Apollo people, like that created the Apollo thing that went to moon.
Mm-hmm.
So like it really interested me, and they were like talking about all these different things they did, and then we went to the Boeing place, the Boeing headquarters. We went to the Marquee Lot. What do you call it?
Lockheed Martin?
Oh, Lockheed Martin. Yeah, that.
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin.
Okay.
Sorry, my fob's coming out.
Okay, so you went to a lot of engineering, mechanical and aeronautic engineering.
Yeah, and like
firms.
we made like prosthetic arms and stuff like that, so it was pretty cool. And
you personally made these prosthetic arms?
yeah, I mean it was out of like materials, like what do you call it, like strings and stuff. But like it was called the prosthetic arm project, and we could use our arm, but we basically made another arm that we control with our arm.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm.
Right. And that's. Do you think that arm, like what inspired you to want to think you're pursuing engineering, like an engineering field?
I don't know. I feel like I have this mentality. Like I have a brain that can like come up with new things. Like I feel like I can come up with like innovations and stuff like that, especially like mechanical type. And I'm also like good at in my house fixing things and stuff. Like anything that needs to be fixed, like I'm always the one. My parents like call me the mechanic in the house.
And so what do your parents have you fixing at home?
You know, like hard stuff, like, you know, screwing the light bulbs in and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like I got inspired by that.
Nice. You know, I had a friend in college that one time, when I first met him, his name was Mike, and had my dorm room door open, and he was just passing by. He came in because my door was just open, and he came in from the hallway, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Mike." And I was like, okay. And at the time, he had a medical major. And then later that semester, he changed his major. Like he was like, he wants to be a plastic surgeon. And then the next year, he changed his major to photography. And then
That's dead me. I don't know what I want to be.
The next year, we took this class together. It's called telecommunications, and it was basically about like iPads and newspapers and all this other stuff.
Ooh.
And during the final, I was like, after the final, I was like, Mike, how do you think that final was? And he's like, I think I failed. And I was like, wow, what makes you say that? And he's like, yeah, I just didn't know any of the answers for any of the questions. And he said, but I think I'm going to go into engineering now. And I was like, what? He literally was a photography major. And I said, what made you want to change to engineering? And he said, his pen fell off the table and it broke. And he looked at the spring and he's like, whoa, how do pens work? And then he wanted to become a mechanical
That's a
engineer.
cool life story.
Do you know
That's a cool life story.
Do you know what his job is right now?
What?
He's a
Can I
journalist.
What?
He's a
Isn't that
journalist.
people that work on the brains?
Oh my god. Are you good?
Wait, never mind. Would you say? Can you repeat it, please? 'Cause I heard neural.
A journalist.
Oh, never mind.
What's a journalist, Taminul?
They're like people that do like newspapers.
Yes, yes.
Okay. He's learning.
Oh, my bad.
Tam, what makes you think you want to go into computer science?
For computer science, like when I was working on my computer, like I saw this test on the screen and I took the test. It was like kind of a personality test for jobs. And when I finished it, it said I would be good at coding and stuff. So I like searched up like everything about coding, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing it in middle school and it was kind of easy. So I was like trying something out. Like I was basically like working on, I don't know what the code was, but I forgot, but I was working on it and like I thought it was really interesting. So I started like focusing on that.
What's your so besides middle school, what are some other experiences you've had with like computer science and
For computer science, other experiences I had was this year, like I'm in what was it called? Computer class, right? Wait, what's it called?
Computer programming.
Computer programming
This guy.
class this year. And I thought it was really like fun to do. Like everyone else thinks it's boring, but for me, like I enjoy it.
I took that class too.
And that's the class taught by Mr. Ramanathan, right?
Yeah. That's his favorite teacher, actually.
Oh,
What?
That's cool. What are some of the projects that you enjoyed from that class?
Some of the projects I've enjoyed was one time we had to work on this design. Like it was like this design you had to make that will repeat itself and make it even larger. And it could turn into like many ways. So you could like code it and it's gonna like turn into like four like it changes, right? And it like goes to this other path that has the same design and it goes to like the next path. Like it just goes around, right? It makes a really cool design.
These are turtles? Or is this something else?
It's like a game, right?
It's not a game. It's like a design type of thing.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Didn't you make games in that class too? I saw you.
I also make games.
That's so cool.
Let's talk about your roles on the team. So
Okay.
let's start with Taminul, let's start with you.
Oh,
Kind of excited. Go ahead. Let's talk about your role on the team.
My role in the Full Metal Beavers team is the events coordinator. I basically make events for the team, and they're like events such as like the bonding events. We make like places where we could go or places to eat, so we can help the whole team unite and like bond and make our bond even stronger.
What are some of the events that you were responsible for previously?
So the events that I was recently that I was responsible for was gaming night events where the whole team comes together and play games together. We create like different servers for the different games because there's not enough people for the same game. And also we created movie nights so the whole team can watch movies together.
And
that was my favorite.
That's during the quarantine, right?
Yeah, that was during the quarantine.
What about before the quarantine? What were some of the like in-person events that you helped?
Before the quarantine, some of the events that I accomplished was the most recent one
Forgot.
right now is hold up.
You need help,
For me to remember.
My god.
bro. Bowling event.
Bowling event, yes. And that was a success because everyone enjoyed it. We got reviews from so many people and they said it was amazing.
How many people reviewed that? You?
No, it wasn't just me. Like I had the thing listed out on Google.
You made a Google form, right?
Google Form, yes. Google
Oh
Form.
my god, bro. I'm carrying you in this
Okay.
talk.
Taminul, stop being distracted. You sound distracted. Okay?
And people voted on that and they said they liked it.
This guy.
Anindo, what are some of your responsibilities as director of the business department?
Oh, it's nothing. So basically, I don't even know. I had a lot. I had like
This is the
20
easiest
people.
job in the entire team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easiest job in the whole in the entire team. I had 20 people at one point under me, but now I think it's come down. I don't know why it came down, but it's I think around 12 now. I have 3 managers under me, so a productions manager, a marketing manager, and a finance manager.
Mhm.
So I basically oversee the team's transactions. So like if the robot needs money, I basically like approve it so they get the money. We also have like fundraising events, so like I oversee that as well. So like come up with ways that the team could get money. So some of the ways we had a what do you call it? We sold a box of chocolates to the whole school. We made around $3,000 in profit of that.
Yeah.
Not profit, but we made like $1,500 profit of that. But we also do right now. We have the Patreon, like what you guys are using to hear this. For marketing, we have an Instagram that has more than 1,200 followers. So that's what. Yeah, low key plug. You should follow it if you don't.
What's the Instagram? What's the?
It's www.instagram.com/team6636 or just team6636 if you want to search it up.
Yeah, it's just at team6636.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Team6636 or Full Metal Beavers. And do we have any other platforms? No, right? That's basically it. Yeah, our website basically www.com. Fullmetalbeavers.com.
www.com.
www.fullmetalbeavers.com.
Wow.
Sorry, it's just 12 a.m. in the morning.
This is an interesting episode. Episode 4. Okay. Oh wow. You know.
We forgot about productions.
Oh yeah, talk about productions. What is that?
Oh, basically we create a lot of videos, buttons and everything that comes out of the team. It basically goes through that, and any type of artistic or what do you call it? Yeah, posters or anything that the team needs. The production division makes that. So this year we had to create like the chairman's video. We had quarantine videos, which you can go to our website or our Instagram to check out, or I think it's uploaded on Patreon as well, so you can go check out that. Tips to do during quarantine.
Oh,
but yeah,
you are such a big plug for the team.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, business director for a reason.
Taminul, what department are you part of?
For me, I'm part
Business.
of the operations department.
Oh, at least you remember that.
You're part of the what? Which department? Operations department.
Yes.
And who are your leaders?
My leaders. So my manager is Mohammed C, and my leader is Bushra. She's the director of operations department.
And what's Mohammed's role for you? You said he's your
Mohammed's role
manager.
for me. He gives me like tasks such as like the events and stuff. Like he comes up with them, like, and I do too. And we just like create events for the team. And also like he tells me to like send out emails, like what kind of emails to send out, and I help him send out the emails.
And Mohammed is your manager. He's the manager of communications, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So what do you guys see yourselves doing let's say a year from now. A year from now, what do you, when you close your eyes and think of the future and you envision yourself a year from now, what do you see yourself? What's around you? Who's around you? Where are you?
Tammy, you want to go first? Tammy, you want to go first or should I go?
You can go first.
All right, so I'm going to be in a dorm room. Hopefully this quarantine doesn't last that long. I'm going to be in my dorm room with my friends. Most likely they're going to be white because Lafayette is predominantly white. It's like 70% white. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to experience that like difference because I've always like been around the same race as me, like Bengali people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like the neighborhood I grew up in was all like Bengali people. So it's going to be a change.
Are you?
And I felt that when I went to like WashU this summer, like everyone around me was either white or like not Bengali. I was the only Bengali in the whole program.
Did you feel like welcome? Did you feel nervous? Were you worried? Were you excited? What were some of those feelings?
At first, I was worried, but like the day I went there, like we had a RA meeting, like where we stayed. Everyone came from our floor, and we had like a meeting, and like people just started like sharing their phone numbers and everything, and then like I made like a group of 5 like friends, and we became like we're still friends to this day. Like we talk and stuff like that, and like before that day, like I usually never cry, like. I'm like very strong, but like everyone was crying that day and it made me emotional too. Cause I don't know, like these people are like from Washington, DC, or like they're from California. So I don't know when I'll see them again next time.
Never.
No, I will see them. I'm going to be rich. Watch.
Nice. Okay. Nice vision, dorm room with your friends at Lafayette.
Yeah.
Taminul, what about you?
For me, I feel like I'm like after I'm gonna be joining this program, right? And I'm probably gonna be there, like sitting there, and like people around that's helping me. Because for me, like I feel like I need extra help for like where I'm going and stuff. So I'm gonna just like surround people that have like a positive vibe, and I'm just be working with them. Like,
positive vibe. Can you explain that? Sorry.
Like people that just help you, people that have a positive attitude.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just be working on my desk. On the
so computer. You think we don't have positive attitude?
Yes. And I'm gonna just be working.
You said yes.
So wait. A year from now, you envision yourself to be working at a desk in a special program surrounded by positive vibes only and supportive people.
Yes.
What's the desk made of?
The desk is gonna be like in college. Like the ASAP program. I don't know how it's gonna be, but it's probably like wooden desk.
Okay.
Wooden? What the hell?
Wait, what? I didn't understand the question.
I'm teasing, Taminul. What's the ASAP program? Do you feel comfortable talking about that?
Yeah, the ASAP program is this program that's like that helps you like financially and also like helps you with your work too. Like, so I'm gonna get free Metro cards, and also they're gonna help me with my homework and all that. And also I'm gonna get free books, most of them, mostly free books.
How did you hear about this program?
So when I was talking to Mr. Tai, right, we were talking about college, and I told him what college I wanted to attend to, and he told me he recommended me.
Mr. Tai is your guidance counselor, right?
Yeah, guidance counselor, and he recommended me ASAP's program. And I thought I was interested, so I told him I was going to join that.
And you applied for it and you got it?
I didn't apply for it yet.
Wait, what?
I could apply for it later.
Yo.
ASAP means later.
Yeah. Coincidence there.
Taminul, where's City Tech?
City Tech is in Manhattan, but I don't know the exact place. So it's not.
You're capping. It's not in Manhattan. It's in Brooklyn.
It's in Brooklyn?
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Oh.
It's in Brooklyn, J Street.
I keep getting Tech.
Bro, City College is different than City Tech.
I know, but I just keep getting confused with that.
Do you know which college you applied to?
Yeah, are you going to City College or City Tech?
City Tech.
Okay. It's in Brooklyn if you're wondering. I mean, I don't know when you're going to do the research for it, but
Okay, so Taminul, your school is somewhere in Brooklyn or Manhattan, and Anindo, your school is in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, Easton, Pennsylvania, with
It's
a population of 26,000.
That's like 200 miles away.
Yeah, 200 miles. It's like 2 hours from New York City.
How are you guys gonna keep in contact with each other?
We're doing Fortnite Fridays, right? Fortnite Fridays every once a month.
And also, like on like some Saturdays, if everyone's free, then I'm gonna just go get my future car, and pick everyone up, and we're gonna go. So, the furthest one, whoever like is the furthest away, we're just gonna go stay there for a day, and go back to where we live after that day.
And this car of yours, is it gonna be parked in Manhattan or Brooklyn?
It's gonna be parked in Brooklyn.
You sure about that? Because you weren't sure.
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure.
What kind of car is it, Taminul?
I envision it to be Toyota.
Oh my god.
A Toyota.
A Toyota?
Toyota, what? Camry 1995?
Camry 2005, because those are kind of cheap.
Yo,
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. What year are we in?
I think we're in 2006, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
Oh, 2005, because those are the cheap ones.
Yeah, I feel you.
Bro, I'm not going to be rich, so I'm just going to...
Don't worry. You are going to be rich one day.
Taminul, this Toyota Camry 2005, is this the same car that you said your whole family shares, but also it's a gift to you?
No. It's going to be a new car. Obviously, I'm going to have a job, and I'm going to be paying monthly for that car.
Okay.
All right. Anindo, what's your car you envision yourself driving or owning?
A Tesla.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. A Tesla when?
Don't worry, I'll get it, and I'll gift you one. David Dobrik style.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, Tesla. I've been watching a lot of Tesla videos actually, in anticipation for my Cybertruck. I don't know if I'm ever actually gonna get it. I know I pre-ordered it, but I've been seeing like all the capabilities of a Tesla, and they're amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to drive it by itself.
I feel like they're different than other cars. They're so unique.
Yeah, and then there's like software updates. Like you can actually like from like you buy it today, and 2 years later you're still gonna get those updates. And like I watched the video. It's like during Christmas, the car started dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah, like the lights and everything went on. Like it started like move. Like the lights came on during different times and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
I saw a video of, I guess, the Tesla app on their phone. This guy just pressed a button and the car was like summoned. It drove around the corner to come pick him up. The guy. The
what?
So
did you see the keys for it too? It's a weird key.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about Tesla except it's electric.
But you pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I'm an impulse buyer.
Yeah, we know.
So, Taminul, this Toyota Camry, I'm really confused. You think a 2005 Toyota Camry is going to survive back and forth 300 to 500 mile journeys of picking up you, Anindo, Mazur, and whoever else?
I think it would survive because like I'm not having enough money for like the gas, and even if anything happens, right? Like I have insurance.
Do you? I'm interested in what you see your job being, because you want a car, you're gonna have gas to be driving around everywhere, and you're talking about insurance. So insurance is kind of expensive too. So what job do you envision yourself having?
In the near future, like for college, I'm gonna be working at Walmart or Walgreens, cause like my friend's gonna hook me up with it, cause he already works there. So I want to be that way. But
I can't.
after college, I'm gonna try to like apply for software engineering jobs somewhere like near in like Manhattan, because I know there's.
Bro, I thought he was gonna say something completely different.
Wait. Can we go back to Walgreens? The Walgreens job. The Walgreens is the Walgreens across the street from your house?
No. It's the one in Manhattan. So
oh yes, the Walgreens in Manhattan. Which Walgreens is it? Since you're going to be traveling from the Brooklyn campus of City Tech to Manhattan for your Walgreens.
Oh, don't worry. He doesn't know where he's going. Maybe it's Manhattan. It's cool.
Taminul, why do you want to work at Walgreens?
Because I want to get a job.
Yeah, but you have so much. Like, I don't want to. Hopefully, there's no Walgreens workers that I'm offending that's listening to this podcast. But you have so much more potential to be working somewhere else other than Walgreens.
No, I think he's trying to say like right after college, he's gonna work at like in college, he's gonna work at Walgreens, but after college, he's gonna do something else. Is that right, Tim?
Like in a few months from now, I'm gonna apply for it and join.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do after college?
Well, after college, I'm gonna look for places for software engineering jobs.
I think you could probably get a summer internship. There's this program called New York City School Construction Authority Summer Internship Program. It's a lot of acronyms. It's called NYCSCASIP. I know I've written recommendation letters for 3 of the robotics members that applied. They all got in. And Anthony was actually one of them, Joel and Rita. They were the ones that did it last year. The year before, I believe it was Ali. He did it, and Arifin, or the year before that. So I think you could do that, Taminul. It's a paid internship. You get a stipend.
You should do that, Freddie. Tam.
And I think it's a better opportunity since it's going to place you get matched with like an engineering firm in the city that's contracted with the city. So like I believe Joel was working with a company that did bridges, and he was looking at like CAD files, and Anthony was working with like a buildings firm that did like electrical work, and Rita was doing like CAD presentations. I believe. Don't quote me, but those were the different. They all worked with different companies, so I think that's. What's up?
Do you need to have any experience to join that program, or
you just need to fill out an application, have a good application? I think you need a minimum GPA, and then you need a good recommendation letter.
Oh, okay.
So what's the minimum GPA? I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but I'm sure you can Google that.
Sure, you can make it too.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the GPA.
Yeah, you definitely can make it. I remember the first year I heard of it, it was, I think, my second year teaching at Gateway. There was a student who, he had an average of like a 70, and he wanted to get into architecture. Or 75. He wanted to get into architecture, and he was so passionate, and he told me that he wants to get into this program, and he asked me for a recommendation letter. And usually I put up a fight when students ask me for a recommendation letter because I don't like writing recommendation letters for everyone, but he was a really good kid. And so I wrote this recommendation letter. I said explicitly in the letter, I said, I know that he does not meet the minimum requirements. Oh, now I think it's like an 85. That's the average, 85 or 88. And I said, I know he doesn't meet the minimum GPA, but he's more than qualified for this program. He got into the program. He was the first student from our school that got into that internship program. And then it became a what's it called? Like a tradition.
Annual?
Yeah, like an annual thing that at least one student from our school gets into the SCA program. Last year, 3 students got into it, and all 3 of them were from the robotics team.
Ooh. What'd you say? You got cut off, Tam.
Did anyone get in?
This year, he just said Anthony, Rita, and
no, he said
Joel.
Yeah, it was last year. So this year, I don't know if they posted it yet, but you should look into it. Ask Mr. Tai about it, because I think it's a great opportunity for you. And like I said, I don't want to like crap on Walgreens and their workers, but you are definitely more qualified for Walgreens, like more like something beyond Walgreens.
Thank you, French.
Anindo, what type of job do you see yourself having, like in college or straight after college?
Well, right now I'm a swim instructor
Uh-huh.
at this company called Gateway Sports and Pool, and I teach like little kids, and I have like classes of like seven students at most, and like I teach them how to swim and stuff like that. So I could be a teacher, but that's a little too much, right, French? Since you're a teacher.
Well, it's the type of thing that you're teaching versus the type of thing that I teach
Oh,
are different, right? Like you actually are kind of like athletic. I have no athleticism at all. So, and you know how to
okay.
swim. I'd probably drown or I don't know, sink to the bottom. Who knows? What age range do you teach?
So like I had 3-year-olds to like 8-year-olds at most, I think. 8 year, yeah.
And
But they be crying sometimes too. Like when I give them like hard tasks, but I have to go easy on them and stuff.
do you enjoy that and enjoy that job?
I mean, it's fun teaching little kids because I've seen some of them go from like not being able to like do anything to like being able to swim like really good. So yeah, I think it's like it's not fun in the beginning, but it's fun to see them grow
Yeah.
at the end.
There's a similar feeling, I guess, with all teachers, at least the teachers or the educators that enjoy what they do. That's a similar feeling that I feel, that the first year of teaching, or at least the beginning of the year, is not necessarily enjoyable. I will admit that I get nervous at the beginning of the year. The first day of school, I'm scared. I'm nervous to like address the class. And I have to kind of like control myself. I'm like, oh, don't be nervous. But what's enjoyable, especially as like a mentor, is to see the growth, the personal growth from each of the young people that I'm like mentoring or teaching. So that's impressive. And even when I think about you two gentlemen, like Anindo, you I think I was first introduced to you in the 10th grade, right? When you were a 10th grader?
No, ninth grade when I
Ninth
dropped
grade?
out of your class.
Yo, I remember fencing. I remember when Anindo presented. I was like, this freshman, this confidence. Like, I felt so jealous, bro. I'm so
Our confidence? What are you talking about,
present to the whole class. You were walking around like a businessman, bro. And I was so
bro?
impressed.
I was scared. I was so scared. That's why I dropped the class.
As a freshman in front of like juniors, seniors, that's impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's something definitely interesting about you and Nindo at the time. Maybe it's your scar, your birthmark that you
Oh
have on
yeah.
your face. Maybe that's what's interesting. But there was something else. Like you had that it factor, quote unquote, and you've had like a great increase, like a great growth from 9th grade to 10th grade. 10th grade is when you join robotics. And then I think I paid attention more to you. I still had if I'm being honest, like a negative opinion of you in your 10th grade. I thought you were goofy. I thought you were a coward because you quote unquote dropped out of my class. And then 11th grade, I was like, okay, Anindo, he's kind of interesting, kind of talented. And then now as a senior about to graduate, I'm like, it's problematic if I say this, but you're like one of my favorite students, like one of my favorite
God.
people.
Yes, I made it. Yes. Tam, you heard that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you.
Taminul has also had like a impressive like growth. As a 9th grader, I was like, yo,
You didn't even know he was in your class. At least I like dropped out.
No. I knew Taminul was in my class. He was in the back. He was quiet. I thought he was like a mute. He never spoke. Anytime I came over to him, I'm like, good afternoon, Taminul. And he would just not say anything. He was quiet or afraid.
I was scared of you, definitely. You were so insane.
I was so intimidating. And I was just like, okay, whatever. You passed, whatever. 9th grade is over. And then 10th grade, I was just like, you didn't exist to me. I didn't really know who you were. Sometimes you'd say hello to me in the hallway. And then 11th grade, I'm like, okay, again, you didn't exist to me. And then I remember explicitly that you used to sometimes say, oh, hello, Mr. French. Oh, hello, Dr. French. And I was like, who is this kid? And then I was like, oh, that's Taminul. I was like, why is he saying hello to me? And then this year, it's literally this year, senior year, when you join robotics, is when like you've had like an exponential growth. Like, and my attention on you has been like more focused. And it was. I want to think it's to based on that Adopt a Senior program that Gateway had to kind of like mentor specifically, kind of like adopt a senior to mentor them and help them make sure that they're on track for graduation.
Oh, you adopted Tam?
Yeah. I was the only one that adopted Taminul. No one else wanted him.
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, we were in the teacher meeting and I said, yeah, I guess I'll adopt him. I kind of know him. He's friends with some of the members on robotics. I'll see if he's interested in joining robotics. And then he joined robotics. I was very specific with Taminul. I was like, I'm going to be like checking in with you, keeping up with your class and make sure you're passing. And I want no funny business. And I think he improved. Like, Taminul, what did you get on the global regions? Was it the global regions?
No, it was U.S. history.
U.S. history regions. What did you get on the U.S. history regions?
I got a 78, and I was actually shocked. Like, I was so impressed with myself because I didn't think I was like, because that's so hard for me, you know.
No, I was so proud of you when I heard that you got a 78 because the first time you took it, you got what, a 64?
I got like a 50 something.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
It's even worse than I thought. Okay, a 54. And you needed that Regents to graduate. And now, like, when you got that 78, you studied and you attended Regents Prep. I was so proud of you when I heard you got a 78. Because a lot of times, some of the students, they attend Regents Prep and they do all this studying and they only get like a 65 or 66. Or 67 or whatever, you know, but you really blew past that that requirement. So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Nice, Tam.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, so we talked about a year from now. I want you guys to flash forward to 10 years from now. Taminul, where do you see yourself 10 years from this date? What is it? May 10th. 2030.
2030. All right. At this time, I'm going to be the CEO of my company. I'm going to be giving out tasks to my collaborators.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to, after I leave my work, I'm going to be driving in my Porsche, my blue Porsche. And I'm going to be chilling at my boy's house. My boy MD Anindo, my boy Frenchie Swag, my boy Missouri, and we're all going to be chilling. And everything in our houses, everything you want, like we got, you know, I can't say it right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
You're gonna have gold rings and everything on, right?
Rings and everything, bro. Jewelry.
Okay.
What's the name of your company?
My company is gonna be Dread.
What?
Dread.
Wow. Okay. And this is gonna be like a computer software company. Provides like security software, right? For 256-bit encryption.
Yes. I don't know. What is that?
Oh my god. I know what you're talking about, French. Don't worry.
And then what do you see yourself doing 10 years from now?
Okay, 10 years. So I'm gonna just come off of my master's degree. So I'm trying to, me and Mazor, who you're gonna interview later, I heard. We're planning on going to University of Michigan for grad. I know it's your rival school, but
it's my rival school.
But I don't know. We just both like that school a lot, so we're probably gonna go there for grad. And then after that, I don't know. Maybe you could find me like famous or something like that. Like I want to do something like entrepreneurship, maybe have my own business because I'm like good with business administration. But I also like basketball and stuff like that. So maybe I could be like a GM, like a general manager, stuff like that, something like that.
For like a basketball team?
Yeah.
So Anindo, that's something that's really impressive about you in particular. You are not only like smart and you have like these interesting skills, but you're also athletic. And you play like
kind of
sports.
Yeah, number 5 in New York City B division for swimming. Undefeated in first doubles. tennis,
Yeah.
and then I play basketball.
So basketball, tennis, swimming,
Yeah,
and you're like 7 feet tall.
I'm not 7 feet tall. I'm 6'2", but okay.
Taminul, what sports do you play?
Cricket.
I want to try different sports. Like when I started playing basketball, I got really good at it after like 1 or 2 months.
That's a lie. He's so bad at it. He fouls. He's like really muscular, so he gets in front of you.
I'm really muscular. I should be good at sports. That's why I'm gonna try different ones.
Yeah, I heard how Taminul plays.
You should try football.
That was mad nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try football, soccer, and basketball.
Oh my god.
Maybe you should try soccer, Taminul. Have you ever played soccer?
Oh yeah, I used to play that a few years ago. I actually really love soccer.
Yo, me too. And then I broke my thumb.
I have low stamina.
What about rugby? Rugby's like football, but it's like
Soccer too.
But it's like super aggressive.
I don't know how rugby is. But
it's kind of confusing to watch, low key. It's like the fatter ball. It looks so ugly in my opinion.
Fatter ball.
It's a fatter ball, bro.
I just like to think that rugby's like wrestling plus soccer. Like it's so aggressive.
Yo, that sounds mad cool. Cool ass sport, bro.
Weren't you on the wrestling team, Tam?
I was, yeah, but I got kicked out.
Why? If you don't
He didn't attend the meetings.
My medical.
Bro.
You don't have a physician? A doctor?
I do, but I was just too lazy to like go all the way to the doctors, get it signed. But you know how I joined swimming team? I did myself, bro, and I got in.
Wait,
He did the medical. He did swimming.
For swimming, I did my own medical.
He filled out his own medical and got a fake signature.
Oh my god. Well, now you hear that, patrons? Now.
Don't worry. He graduated.
Okay, so let me ask this, Taminul. How do you like keep up with things in robotics, like making sure you don't get kicked out? You keep up with tasks and deadlines, but you kind of struggled with that with wrestling. What's the difference? So
the difference is that that was like sophomore year, like when I tried joining wrestling, I wasn't really like motivated to do anything, you know. So that's why like I didn't really care about the medical. I didn't care. I just wanted to like have fun. But after I joined the team, like it was more like important to me because like I see like all my friends around me, like all the influence, and I wanted to be just like my friends. Like I didn't want to be like on a lower level. Like since I joined the team, I got like better grades and stuff, and I've improved as a person. So yeah, robotics really helped me.
What do you think you'd be like? Who would Taminul be without the positive influence of his friends, robotics, etc.?
For me, I feel like I'd be even like every year, right? Since freshman year, I just kept on getting worse and worse. But senior year, if I'd never joined, then I would have been like barely coming to class. I would have been like doing like drugs and shit, and I would just be like
drugs and stuff.
Yes.
At least you quit.
Yeah, I quit.
So, a lot of these episodes when we talk about these podcasts, there's been like this common theme of robotics is really XYZ. If it wasn't for robotics, I'd be blank. I'm really happy I joined robotics. I wish I joined earlier, blah, blah, blah. And it sounds like propaganda. It really sounds like we're kind of like selling the team and overselling the team. Is there anything you guys could say to like our listeners to be like this is real, this is sincere, like we're not lying when we say like robotics has blah, blah, blah?
I would say that like freshman year, right? I did okay. Like I didn't finish classes, but sophomore year, I failed like probably like 5 classes. I had summer school. Junior year, I failed even more classes. I had summer school again. And senior year, like in the beginning, I was doing like bad, but after I joined robotics team, like I knew how to get like my shit together. So like I started
your stuff together. Stop cursing.
Yeah. So I started like doing all my work and stuff. Like even if I wasn't motivated, I'd always ask for help. Like I wanted to. You know, I had that. Like,
you stopped failing classes too, right, Tam?
Yeah, I stopped.
Like, you haven't failed a class in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Taminul. You've had it's difficult to change the opinion of people, and I like to think that it's difficult for me to change my opinion of people. And I did not have a positive opinion of you, but I guess since quote unquote adopting you and you joining robotics, like my opinion of you has been overwhelmingly positive, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
extremely proud of you.
Thank you, Frank.
So this idea of like selling the team,
Yeah.
like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a dream. Like if you have any ideas, like there's so many people that's always there to help you. Like let's like for example, like I had this idea of creating an alumni department.
Mhm.
Like I've been trying to create that for like a month now. Like I've been coming up with plans and stuff. And like I have some people that want to be my managers and stuff like that to be in the alumni department.
Yeah.
And we already started coming up with like different names for it, like the Embassy of Alumni. So
Yeah.
it's like a little sneak peek for the Patreons.
I really admire like that type of initiative, that type of work. And I usually don't reveal my opinions or my inner thoughts, but Anindo, I will say, this is being recorded. It's going to go on the record. It's going to go on the internet. I really admire your ambition. Like, I wish, I mean, I used to think I was ambitious when I was younger, but then, like, when I was your age, like 17, 18, and then now as a high school student, like, meeting you, I'm like, wow. Like you have such ambitions and such goals, and I believe that you are gonna be achieving some of these things because you're kind of like a man of your word, you know. And
I mean, I can't do it without you. Like all the support you've given me.
Aww.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be a posse scholar if it wasn't for you. Like you helped me achieve some of my dreams, like getting into college. Period.
Aw, tear.
Yeah.
There's literally been only one student out of like the 700 plus students I've encountered at Jamaica Gateway. Only one other student, that's Anshul, that I have said in a recommendation letter that I admire them. I aspire to be them. And I believe that when they say this is going to happen, it is going to happen. And that was something that I said in your recommendation letter too. So it's literally Anshul and you. And you know Anshul. Anshul's like
Yeah.
a bad bee, you know?
Yeah, and also like I met her through SEO and stuff.
Yeah. Talk about SEO because we talked about some other like programs like the SCA and the ASAP program, and you kind of talked about Posse. What's SEO?
So SEO is basically what do you call it? A high school / college program. So basically, I got in my ninth grade year.
It's an 8-year commitment, right?
Yeah, 8-year commitment. It's free, and basically they provide you with assistance through like. So I had like critical reading, critical writing, math, and like they basically help you through your whole high school career to make sure you succeed in college, and then in college to make sure that you don't drop out. So I got in through like an interview and a test and a application. They picked 200 students out of like 1,500 in New York City. Some of the people, actually, all the people were in robotics at one point that were part of the 3 people that got in from our year from JGS, which is the most in Gateway.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, I have to go every Saturdays from like 7 to like 5. Basically, it starts at 8:30, but it's in Brooklyn, so I have to wake up at like 6 and make the train by 7, and then I come home at like 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's also every single day in the summer for like a month.
And
So every Saturdays and once a month, 1 month in the summer.
and during the summer, those are like you're doing classes, workshops, test prep.
Yeah, networking and stuff like that. And then on our 11th grade summer, which is like the benefit or like what the prize is if you stay, which is basically going on an EP. So like some of my friends went to like China and stuff like that, but my parents wouldn't let me go to like China or like other countries. So I decided to go to WashU and do my pre-engineering, which is not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's a great opportunity, like these programs. That's why Taminul, I'm glad that I mentioned it during this podcast, that
Mhm.
you being exposed to the SCA internship is a better opportunity. It's kind of like comparable to an experience like Anindo going to
Yeah.
Washington, you know?
Mhm.
Versus you spending your summer at Walgreens.
I know.
Yeah, internships.
Never
Yeah.
thought about joining internships, so but I'm so interested right now because I really want to like make my future strong. Like I want to have I want to make it like like what do you call it like it's there in the future. Like I'm gonna get it for sure.
Like set, you want to
Yeah,
have something that's set.
I want to start right now, like anytime.
Yeah.
No, not right now. Like after high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wish success for you too, because I want you guys to, like, if I hit you up in the future, and I want you guys to be like to respond like, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm like da da da. I just went to this Michelin star restaurant. I'm driving my Porsche. I'm putting on my gold ring right now. I'm actually headed to the office. Like that. That's
I'm gonna tell you that I'm in like I don't know, Uruguay or somewhere like that, Spain, in the middle of nowhere.
yeah. That's what I want. I really do wish that for everyone. Okay, let me ask an interesting question now. If there was a superpower ability that you could have, what would it be and why? Let's hear from Taminul first.
All right, so a superpower that I would want to have, the power of flight. Like I just want to, if I had the ability to fly, then I can go anywhere. I don't need like airplane. I don't have to like wait for the airplane. If I want to visit my family from Bangladesh, I can just fly there. If I want to like check out a place, like if I want to like chill somewhere and see like the view and everything, I would just like fly there and just relax and sit there and bring all my stuff.
Okay, it's kind of nice. What about you, Anindo?
My thing is kind of weird, but like people don't usually see me as soft. But I would say like I want to like have the power to help everyone in the world, because like I'd be seeing some of these videos and pictures online, and it makes me sad, like seeing people die and stuff like that, and being poor. And I just want everyone to like be happy and like rich, and like this situation going on, like I'd be seeing the hospitals and stuff like that, and it makes me really sad, like how these doctors have to work so hard, and they're all like working really hard to save people, and then they have to make the decision of who lives and who dies. So it's like really sad.
Damn.
That was deep.
That
Yeah.
such a selfless superpower. So basically, you want to be God.
Yeah, basically.
Allah.
But yeah, I'm not trying to be Allah because it's like haram. But yeah.
Yeah, it's haram, especially on the holy month of Ramadan.
Oh yeah, I've been fasting. Me and Tam both.
You're fasting every single day too.
I love those superpowers. Those are interesting superpowers. I think everybody wants to fly, and everyone wants to be a good guy, like to save, like humans and people. So those are beautiful superpowers. Let's talk about Ramadan. You guys just mentioned Ramadan. What is Ramadan? What's the point of fasting? Why are you starving yourselves? And how long? And why? Just why?
Chill. We're not that religious, but Tam, you wanna go? You were a whole imam, like a priest at one point.
Okay, so the month of Ramadan is the most holy month, and it's like the month where we get more like good deeds. Everything's more increased. So everyone like around the world, they're trying to like fast and everything, and they're praying even more because this is the month where people can like they can be more religious. Because before this month, like people wouldn't pray as much, but this month is where everyone's focusing like all their work on. Like they're actually trying to pray because they're actually.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one, but I heard that it was like for sacrifice, because like the poor, the people that are poor, and we're trying to like basically be poor for like the month and see how it feels for them and stuff like that. And we're also supposed to give back to everyone. So like yeah, give back food and stuff like that.
Like, yeah.
You wanna basically explain? Because I know you know what it means, French.
Have you have you guys been giving back food?
So basically, like, based on the circumstances, like, I haven't gone outside in 2 months. So, like, if I was able to, I feel like me and Tam would be delivering a lot of food outside.
Right.
But if you only have money for yourself that you can like be sustained with, then you can't like give money to other people. So only that rich people give money to the poor.
Can one of you guys go through like the day? Because Ramadan lasts a month, right? It started when? When did it start?
Was it April 27th? I mean, 29th to 30, something like that.
I think it was 27. Right?
23rd, April 23rd.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, chill. Is it? I don't even know.
I feel like it's really easy because like we're not even going out anymore. Like before last year, we would have school and like we'd probably have gym and stuff, and it'd be really hard to get through the day. But if it was like last year, I feel like we'd probably be used to it by now. You know, it's been like 10 days already. So
It's been 17, bro.
Oh, we're already used to it, you know. So it doesn't.
Yeah, we don't even know what the days are anymore because of quarantine. But it's easier this year because like we're basically waking up. Like Tam wakes up like 10 minutes before breaking their fast.
It's like 8:00.
So Ramadan ends with Eid on what is it? May 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Eid is like, I've heard it being described as like the Christmas for Muslims. Like it's a huge celebration, huge holiday, very important, very religious holiday. Can one of you guys just walk through like the day? This is specifically for our listeners. The day, like for like a typical Ramadan day. Like what does that look like? You wake up at what time and then what?
All right, so
like right now or like before, because times changed.
let's talk about before. So like
No. I would say let's talk about now, because before I saw some of you guys, what you guys look like during Ramadan, and you lost color in your skin. You looked like you were about to die. You guys looked like you were maybe like smoking meth, because there were like bags under your eyes and your heads were down on the tables. So I remember what I looked at you guys. You guys looked like you were starving and struggling. Let's talk about now. Like what's the day? Like you wake up at what time and what's iftar? What's all that stuff? Let's talk about that.
All right. And then do you want to start?
Yeah, let's save the worst for the last. So basically I go to sleep at like 2 and then I wake up in the 2 in the afternoon, and then I pray Zohar, and then Asr, and then Asha, and then Maghrib, and then Asha. Like I pray 5 times, and then like basically after Maghrib, like when the Maghrib time hits, which is usually at 8, you basically get to break your fast.
That's 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.
8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then after that, you could eat as much as you can, and then before sunrise. So like around 4 is when we have to start our fast again.
4 a.m.
Yeah, 4 a.m. and then we pray Fajr after that to start the day.
And then it
basically
repeats.
Yeah, it repeats every single day for the next 30 days. So we don't eat for more than like 13. How many hours is like 18 hours? I don't know.
I think it's like
13, 14 hours, I think.
Yeah. It's around like 12 hours, since there's like 12 hours of like daylight and nighttime, but like currently the days are getting longer, so yeah, it's around 13 to 14 hours that you aren't eating.
Tam, you want to go? Yeah, so I'll just explain Tam's thing because I think his parents are talking to him.
Okay.
Basically Tam is a special human being, so he wakes up like at 7:50, like 10 minutes before you break your fast. Yeah, and then he doesn't sleep the whole night, and then he sleeps again at 8 a.m. like 8 a.m. And then he sleeps the whole day.
So he's sleeping through his fast.
Yeah, basically. And then he plays games all night.
Do you think that's cheating? Like sleeping?
That's low-key is, but I mean, it's working for him. I mean, he just needs to pray. That's it.
Right. So
what Anindo said was 100% true and accurate.
So wait, Taminul, you consider yourself cheating through Ramadan?
I mean, yeah, I don't feel hungry. Like, I never feel hungry because I'm just sleeping throughout the day. So, like, when it's like time for Ramadan, I could just eat straight away and that's it. I'm done. That's how my day is. That's how my day goes every day.
Oh my goodness. Interesting. What do you guys think Allah would say about this?
I think it's permissible. It's allowed. So,
Capping, what?
because, bro, I'm still fasting, right? I'm not eating like when I'm sleeping. So, it's so fine.
Bro.
It's like a loophole in the contract.
But aren't you supposed to pray too?
Yeah, I do pray.
Oh my god.
It's interesting. It's interesting to me, Ramadan changes slightly every year, right?
Yeah, it does.
And why is that?
I feel like because of the calendar. Like I feel like either the Arabic calendar or the actual calendar that we use is like different. Like one of them is either shorter or bigger than each other. That's why it's like different.
I think I'm not Muslim, but Islam uses a different calendar than let's say the rest of the world. Not to say that countries in that practice Islam don't use the Gregorian calendar. That's what the world uses, invented by, I believe, Pope Gregory. That's the calendar that everyone uses, that has like those 12 months, January, February, March, 365 days, blah, 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 blah. And I believe Islam uses a different calendar that's based on the lunar cycle, whereas which is the moon, which is the Gregorian calendar uses a calendar based on the sun. So that actually explains the difference, like Taminul just mentioned. Like sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter, and that also explains why Ramadan slightly changes every year. At least for the past few years, I know when talking to seniors that are Muslim and they're and it's Ramadan, it's also during the time of prom. So that's the perfect time to actually like lose weight and fit into your prom dress or tuxedo.
Well, there is no prom this year, so.
How do you guys feel about that? Are you guys happy, sad, whatever?
For me, like I don't really.
We're pretty like we don't really care about that stuff. Like we were gonna go as friends, like like me, Tam, Salman, Mazur, everyone, like just to like be there, because it's like a tradition in high school. But like we weren't gonna like go try hard mode and like yes. Like we weren't gonna ask out girls like that in front of the whole school or something like that. Like I had I was gonna send an email for like as a prom thing.
Your prom proposal was an email?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, interesting. It might be that you guys didn't have prom dates. Maybe that's why you guys are like, I don't care about prom. Who cares?
Yeah, basically. We're pretty single. Big single.
No, I think I'm fine.
Oh, sorry. You don't mention your...
Taminul, go ahead. Talk about your opinions about prom.
For me, like, I don't really care. Like, even if I didn't have, like, a date, like, even if I didn't attend, like, I wouldn't really care because, I don't know, I just feel like high school is, like, it doesn't really mean that much to me. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's but it isn't.
So, high school doesn't mean much to you, but you really care about the robotics team. You really cared about your change this year.
Mm-hmm. It's because like robotics team, like I can actually like learn more. It can help me as a person also, not just like for high school.
Robotics is not high school; it's something else.
What about graduation? Do you guys think you're?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss that one.
Having a physical graduation.
Yeah,
I mean that's like. Oh, you go.
Basically, this year I think was the most amount of people that are going to elite schools from our school. Like I know people that are going to like Swarthmore or Barnard from our school,
Cornell,
and like U Chicago and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like this year was going to be different compared to like last year, who like Ancho just gone to University of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
So like this year, a lot of us kind of like I wanted to get my name called like MD Anindo with the Posse scholarship is going to Lafayette College. You know, that was gonna sound cool. And I'm gonna miss out on like SEO graduation the most, I think, because everyone like is going like different places.
To a great school somewhere in the country. Yeah. There's there are plans for a virtual graduation. And then I know the teachers, I can't announce anything yet, but there is talks about having like a delayed graduation, like sometime after quarantine and New York City has like reopened the schools to just allow that ceremony. Because that ceremony, even though it is, it's just like any other ceremony, like a wedding or a funeral. It doesn't really have any like meaning outside of the sentiment, like the ritual. It's a ritual. That's what all these ceremonies are for. So graduation is a ritual. It's a rite of passage from one part of your life to the next, just like the other rituals. Like for a funeral, it's a ritual for your end of this life to the beginning of your next life, or a wedding, you know? So there are all different rituals, and it actually is heartbreaking that the senior class, this is for millions of seniors across the planet, don't really get to graduate, and so many of them are deserving of this ritual, you know?
Yeah. So I want to see Tam go across the stage. That was going to be cool.
Yeah. I think that's a great like cherry on top for Taminul's journey, you know, his high school journey.
That would have been so cool. We would have been laughing at him.
Okay. Is there anything, before we close out, is there anything you guys want to say? Anindo, do you want to start? Any last words to our patrons?
I just want to say thank you for supporting us. Like your contribution means a lot to us, and without you guys, like we wouldn't be a team. Like you guys help a lot for our team and all our people, because we do a lot and we can't do it without your support. So thank you, and we hope you continue the support for years.
Yes, for years to come. Taminul?
I would like to say the same. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to all the sponsors who's helped us grow as a team and as a family.
Think about it this way, like without you guys supporting, Tam wouldn't be where he is today, like graduating, you know?
Thank you for that.
It's actually true, you know, without the contributions, like the $1 that people give, or the $10 a month that people give, or the materials that people give, like without those contributions, it literally would not have, like we wouldn't have a Full Metal Beavers to help students like Taminul or Anindo like achieve success.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone for this episode. This has been a great episode. I feel very entertaining. This was episode 4 of the Full Metal Beavers Patreon podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you for episode 5. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.